The constant delay in the trial of corruption cases and the Administration of Criminal Justice Act has again been brought to the front burner as the Center for Social Legal Studies, in collaboration with the Presidential Advisory Committee on Corruption, organized a forum to brainstorm on the Criminal Justice Act. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice recommended the Act as a template for state governments, saying it is a necessary tool to tackle corruption.
Due to Nigeria's federal structure, the Act for now applies to prosecutions in federal courts and the courts within the Federal Capital Territory. I see this law as a template and recommend its adoption by state governments. It is sincerely gratifying to note that some state governments have already taken steps or are taking steps to adopt the provisions of the Act and pass them as state laws.
The chairman of the Presidential Advisory Committee on Corruption criticized the delay in the trial of corruption cases, which has led to a low level of conviction.
It is a sad truth that of all the high-profile cases filed since 2002, when the FCC was established and corruption was first actively identified by the then President Olusegun Obasanjo as the #1 monster devouring Nigeria, only about 8 high-profile cases have been concluded, with the prosecution successfully gaining convictions from the appropriate courts.
The convener of the forum and president of the Center for Social Legal Studies says approaches adopted by the courts in the past contributed to the delay in the trial of corruption cases.
While there may be conflicting perspectives on the import of the innovative provisions of the AJA, one thing is certain: the criminal justice system has not demonstrated its capacity to curb corruption, which now endangers our nascent democracy and fuels impunity. There is also no doubt that any legal system which is unable to punish or deter graft and the unbridled pursuit of filthy lucre by a predatory elite cannot be sustained.
With the conviction of only 7 cases in 15 years, as disclosed by the chairman of the Presidential Advisory Committee on Corruption, the enforcement of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015 will no doubt contribute to stemming the tide of corruption in the country.